from 2620 ex2. Today we will continue discussing about generics, but before that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you like my video, like, comment and share. So as we have discussed how to define generics, we have created an example generic class called gen class. The other form of generics is we can have multiple parameters in the type definitions, and this is very important in some operations. If you have programmed before, you might remember using maps. So maps have got two parameters, and rather than using the map, let's create our own generic class with multiple parameters. Okay, let's proceed with the class one, and let's have a parameter type of two types, and then now we can have two fields here, and then we can have a constructor here, and let's call them T and V, and here we will initialize them or assign them with the given values in the initiation of the class. So here, just to experiment with the class, let's create a method called and print the values and the type of the parameters. Okay, so let's say, and then let's add and then the value. So we can copy this one and repeat it for type V. Okay, so we can go to the main class and then let's say this one. Okay, so as you can see in the definition, we have got two types, and here when we declare it, we have used string and integer types. Here, as we have discussed before, we don't have to specify the types. It will be implicit that this class takes string and integer. So here we can say so we will expect a string and an integer, and if we create a new one, and then here we will say 77.9. okay, so here as you can see, we have got the second variable with double and string. The first one is integer and string. So we can say tell about me. So we expect the first two types to be printed and then the second two types printed. Let's run this one. Okay, you can see that the first two types are printed and the second one has got string and double with their respective values. So you can use it for any type as we have discussed in our first exercise. The other form of generics is type bounded generic classes. What we mean by bounded type is the type parameter is bounded to be to indicate a specific type or a group of specific types. So as an example, we can create a new class. Okay, okay, so now we have got a parameter of type, so we can say this parameter extends from a type. Let's make it number. Okay, so here we have a type extending from number. As you remember from our wrapper classes discussion, number is the abstract class which is implemented by um, classes including integer, double, long, and so on. These are wrapper classes to created to manipulate numbers. As you know, primitive types do not have methods or other functionalities other than declaring a primitive number type. So these wrapper classes are important in handling those things. So here we can have let's say and here constructor which is kind of okay. So if we have got, let's say, if we can calculate the mean of a number of values, we could say double let's have okay. So we have got arrays of our type for this is a for loop. Length and so here we can say get the double value. Okay, so finally we will return divided by. Okay, all right, so when we use this class, let's remove this one and then class. So here we have got an array type array here, isn't it? So here we will we can include numbers here. Let's say 2, let's say 2, 3.7, 4.3, 22, and 55. Okay, okay, let's declare okay, so the declaration wanted us to separate it. So here we have got integers, double, and we can have other values too as well. Let's say, okay, float value is added. We can add long values as well because class is number and this is the abstract class. So here um, we can print the average of the arguments pt min, get min. Yeah, so here if we run this one we will get the mean of these values. Okay, so this is the mean. Okay, so that's how you use a bound type generic class. Okay, alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.